What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Chig coming at you with another World of Warcraft Season of Discovery video. Today I'm going to start talking to you about some gold making, specifically with a rogue. Um, so before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I come out with a new video. Anyway, so this is going to be the first video. So where we're at, right here at the Furbolg camps, just south of Rainwood Retreat in Ashenvale. So if you're on a PvP server, this is going to be great for you because there's people come down here questing. If you're on a PvE server, it's going to be great for you because these mobs are up a lot. So all you're going to do is you are going to walk around, pickpocket the mob.
I'm out of range.
Well, attempt to pickpocket the mob, apparently. All right, so we got a scratching stick and some coppers, right? So this is what you're going to do, and you're just going to make sure you're watching, and if you aggro a mob, obviously you can take it out. If you don't want to take it out, you can vanish. It doesn't matter, right? Just however you want to do it. If you want to take the mobs out after you pickpocket them, obviously if you want to take them out after you pickpocket them, you are going to be it's going to be a little easier to pick back up on your pickpocket rotation because it takes 10 minutes for pockets to refill if they are empty. But if somebody's over here marking the mobs because they're doing the quest, super easy. It's really not that big a deal. You can use distract with the pats and stuff, or if there's a group, you can distract them all to look in the middle. You pick the pocket, you walk away. But I'm going to walk through and I'm going to show you the different places. So there's little camps. You can see the little camps. You come down the road right there. It comes right from Rainwood Retreat. You come down the hill. But you can see here there's a lot of mobs, right? So there's usually mobs up. So if you're going to run through here, it's super easy to go through and pick them up and pick their pockets. And you just keep going and going and going. I like this spot particularly because, one, I'm on a PvP server and it's relatively close to a graveyard. So if I do get ganked, I can get back over here pretty quick. There's also a lot of PvP that goes on over here because this is a quest spot. There are a couple of quests over here that are going to be pretty well done because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? Like people want to do the quest for money. People want to do the quest to have them to turn in when the next phase starts to get their XP going up and stuff. So as you can see there, I got saw, so I went ahead and popped that. Oh my gosh, I got seen again. Whew. All right. Anyway, yeah, you just walk through here. Make sure you're paying attention to your stealth mechanics so you don't keep getting seen like I am. Obviously, apparently, I can't talk and do things at the same time, which is fine because I never claimed to be able to do so. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. I prefer when I am just gold farming, like if I'm gonna set in and do a gold farm for a little bit, I like to set up my spec to do gold farming. And after I take out this mob and get that chest I just saw, I will show you what the spec is. And then I will start working on the video for the next area that I'm going to show you. So we've got a chest there. We're not going to try to get the chest without getting up to full HP. So what you're looking for, obviously you're getting raw silvers out of this, which is amazing, right? But these battered junk boxes, okay? So the notable loot here is you can get moonstones, you can get Massa Gate, and you can get food and you can get potions. Those are the big ones, right? And then you get all the battered junk boxes. The cool thing about the battered junk boxes, they can also drop moonstones, Massa Gates, but there's also a list of greens they can drop too, right? Like you can get a couple of rings out of it, you can get a couple different things. I will show you in a moment. I'll pull it up on Wowhead after I get this box. All right, so I recommend going ahead and doing it and taking out the mobs after you get them, just because you know when the mobs respawn that they do have their pockets able to be picked, right? So it just makes it easier. You can keep track of it better, and it's just a little bit overall better for you in the long run, right? Obviously, you kill them, you get cloth, you get silk, you get wool and all that. So All right, so let me pull this up and show you um, the loot table that you're getting here, which should be a little easy to do. So let me go ahead and pull these guys up. So these are the foul weed mobs, right? Foul weed versa. Yep. All right. So foul weed, foul wield, foul wield. Would help if I spelled things right, right? All right. So when you look at this, right? Let me see if I got this pulled up properly. All right, let me show my screen. And all right, so here's what you can pickpocket from these guys. Okay, let me get rid of my chat screen because it's in the way. All right, here's what you can pickpocket from these guys. You can get Mossy Gates, which sell in the auction house because people need them for engineering. Lesser Moonstone, people need these for other things. And something else to keep in mind, even when these aren't selling really good, they get decent enough in the vendor price, right? 4 silver and 6 silver. Healing potions, these are always selling in the auction house, so you can always get rid of these. Mutton chop, you can keep your food up without having to do anything. You don't really have to do it. So each different type of mob that you pickpocket is going to drop a different food. So we'll cover that when we do that. Scratching stick, this is their gray. Most grays have their own, or most mobs have their own gray that they drop while you are pickpocketing them. And then the battered junk box. So let's go ahead and click the battered junk box here so I can show you what drops in there. These are the things that can drop. Healing potion, which is awesome because we're just going to be staying in potions. Small pocket watch, almost a silver just for free. And then here are the greens that we have confirmed that can come out of it. There's a couple of different rings. These are going to be the things that you're going to be looking forward to the most, because if you get a good ring that drops with a good roll on it, like of the monkey ring and of the bear ring, of the tiger ring, all of the rings that have good stats for somebody, that's a good combination. You're going to get really good. A lot of times these kinds of things sell really good. I've sold both of these plans for a lot. And then you've got a couple more rings, and you've got some enchant patterns, and then you've got some other working patterns, some more rings, and then you can also get gems out of there. So what it boils down to is not only do you get the loot from the mob, so you pickpocket it and then you dunk the mob, but you also get the chance at greens out of here. So it's a really good way to just farm up gold. It's super easy. It's super chill. So I will go ahead and show you what I would change up if I were going to do that. So let's do 60 upgrades, and I will show you this real quick. So if I were just going to be farming, here's what I would do. All right. 5 points in Master Deception, 5 points in Camouflage, 2 points in Elusiveness, 1 point in Ghostly Strike, and then you have 3 points left. Okay. So those 3 points, if you are using Saber Slash or something else, put 2 of them in Sinister Strike and then put the last one wherever you want. If you're using Backstab or Mutilate, put 3 points into Opportunity. You could also, if you're using daggers just in general, put 3 points into Improved Ambush. And what this is going to do, it's going to let you vanish more often. The reason this build is helpful, I will show you later, is you can also do some solo farms in dungeons, which I'm going to go over. And this right here is a really good build for doing the solo farms in dungeons, because it's going to let you walk through the dungeon faster. It's going to let you get your cooldowns back quicker. It's going to give you, when you do find a mob that you do need to take out or want to take out, it's going to give you a bigger crit chance on your ambush. And Ghostly Strike in general is just good because it gives you a little more defense every 20 seconds. It lets you get a little more dodge. So this is what I would suggest if you are going to be just farming for a little while, right? Like if you're just gonna, okay, cool, I'm gonna lock in and farm for a bit, and I don't mind switching back and forth for every now and then. So this is what you're gonna do for that. Obviously you can do it in your current spec. I'm currently doing it in my backstab spec. Like you can do it in whatever spec. Just Master of Deception helps out a lot because it makes it where you're not getting seen as often. And then obviously if you're using one-hander, like if you're using Saber Slash and you got a better one-hander, you switch those points over to here, or you can just go ahead and put them wherever you want, right? Like you don't have to have Ghostly Strike. Ghostly Strike is just something I like. If you want to take that point out and you want to put it somewhere else, you go right ahead. The points that matter are these 10 for the farming, because it makes it harder for you to be seen in stealth, so you can make more mistakes, and it makes you move faster in stealth, and it gives your cooldown of stealth shorter. So like if you open a chest or something, like you distract some mobs and you open a chest, there you go, you're good to go, right? Let you get back in stealth a little faster. But that's it for this location, guys. I will try to make a video of each location and kind of show you how it works out, and then I'm going to make a video for you guys that shows the dungeons, because the dungeons just happen to be my favorite spot, because you can literally just run out and reset, run out, reset, run out, reset, and honestly, you're not going to be able to pickpocket all of the mobs fast enough, even with the correct spec, to be able to beat the lockout. So it's pretty cool. And there are a couple of situations where if you use your PvE spec, you never have to leave the dungeon, because by the time you're done pickpocketing everything and you come back around to the front, their pockets have reset. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. If you saw this one, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We have our guild started over on Lone Wolf, so come join that if you like. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.